So this is our extra step, our fuller step, and it's nothing fancy, but when I do something for a friend or my wife or something like that, I'll engrave them. If, like I said, if you guys get on there and check it out, we'll hook you up too. So I'm going to put my buddy's last name in here, and then I'm going to mix a 2-part epoxy with a color pigment to try to match one of these colors in here, and I'm going to fill what I engraved in so it's still smooth to the touch. So here we go. I'm no tattoo artist and I'm no artist, so bear with me. You don't want to go too deep and bust your stone out. You just want to go deep enough to where it will hold the epoxy. You got to be sure to not make your things too deep or make too many lines in it, because it can blow out and then you won't be able to see what you wrote. That's why I'm not going to put my cross all the way through on my A here. All right, now that we got his name engraved in there in a fairly cool looking font, now I'm going to try to mix my epoxy here so that it is kind of matching one of these lighter colors, the lighter cream color. So we'll start with just a touch of brown here. A little bit of this goes a long way. Just a touch of brown. I know you can't tell it changed too much, but it did. A little more of the brown. But this material's got a little bit of gray in it as well. So I'm going to put just a touch of this gray in there. Now we're going to put some of this white in here. Put just a touch more white. And a touch more of the brown. I think we'll be real close to that creamy brown color. I think that's what I'm looking for there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that over there, because it ain't gonna take a whole lot, trust me. Now we're going to put this hardener in here. put just a touch more of that brown. Now we got the hardener in there. So now all we're gonna do is just wipe this over this. And anytime you do something like that, dirty ass razor blade's not what you really want, but you want a razor blade so you can kind of smooth that over. You really don't want it to jump out and smack you in the face, but you want it there. So basically you personalize it, but you don't really notice it unless you're looking for it. We could have put it in there, some hot pink or something, and it would jump right out at you. But you just want it to kind of blend in with the stone there and look kind of cool. So, there we go. It's got a little bit of a, it's got a little bit to where I can, there we go. I can still see that I have some lines in it, so it was that rough razor blade. So now we gotta let that dry or help it dry. We're gonna help it dry for time purposes here. All right, while that cools down and finishes drying, we're gonna take it over here to the table, and we will get our alcohol and our sealer and our feet. And we'll put this bad boy together for you. So you see the feet on this one here. This is exactly what we'll do to this. And all we got to do is take some of that silicone and walk right over here and get our feet. So I'm going to check and see if I'm dry here. And I am. So anytime I put epoxy on something, I spray a little denatured alcohol on it to kind of soften it up. Then I'm going to scrape it with a razor blade. It's nice and smooth to the touch. All right, now we're gonna take some paper towels. I'm gonna spray this bad boy here. Get all this dust and dirt off of it. This material is very, very porous. So you can see a lot of the little pits in it. Now if we wanted to, we could take some epoxy and fill all those pits, sand it and polish it out, but that's not really what we're going for here with the Ashtray. Doesn't have to be super clean, super perfect. Some people want their stone honed, some people want it leather. Some people want it to look like God come down and put a polish on it himself. And some people like granite for what it is, a natural stone with natural pits, pores, and fissures on it. And that's what we're going for here. So I just pour a little bit of the ager / sealer in the hole here. It's going to soak into a lot of these pores. And I'm going to wipe it around the stone here. So we want to wipe it around all the edges real good. So now we've got it cleaned and sealed. You can see where I put the name in the bottom there. Like I said, it doesn't smack you in the face, but it's there. We've got our concave in there to where we can put change, use it as an ashtray, put candy in it, whatever we want to do. A little bit of epoxy on it there. So now after we got all this, what we want to do, since we're finished, we're going to be laying it upside down on a rough piece of stone. We're just going to kind of put a paper towel down there. We're going to use just regular 100% clear silicone. I'm going to put a couple dabs on it here. These feet, they do have a sticky coating on it, but just let me tell you, if you don't put some silicone on it, that sticky coating is not going to hold to the stone real good. So we take this, we push it onto there, push it onto there, push it there, push it there. In probably 30 minutes or so, we can move it around, and these ain't gonna, if we touch them, they're not gonna move. We can hold it upside down stuff right now and the silicone will hold it, but you don't wanna knock it around too much because they will fall off. So we'll just set the weight of it down on it right here. Let that silicone set up real good. And there you have it. That's how you make an ashtray candy dish out of an 8-inch piece of granite. I don't know the actual time we had on it. I would say maybe an hour, hour and 15 minutes, something like that. So, like I said, if you want one, I get 10 more subscribers. Just say what color you want down there. I've got pretty much every color you could ever dream of in there. And I'll make you one. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. This is Mike.